5 family-friendly and very easy hikes in Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado, USA. I see this question asked a lot on the Facebook groups and other forums. What are some easy, accessible, family-friendly hikes? I'm gonna go over 5 spots that I really enjoyed hiking, and all but one of these hikes is under a mile hiking distance. Let's jump right in. Lily Lake, right off of Highway 7, about 7 miles south of Estes Park. It's a 0.8 mile loop with 29 feet of elevation gain. Lily Lake sits at an elevation at around 8,900 feet. There's a trail that goes around the entire lake. It is wheelchair accessible, and the trail consists of dirt, gravel, and a boardwalk that goes through the meadow section of the trail. Surrounded by mountains, you get great views from almost every vantage point from this lake. I like this lake because it's abundant with wildlife, and the birds, ducks, waterfowl are very plentiful. During the colder months, this lake ices over and is a great spot for ice skating as well. The parking lot here is not that big, but if the lot is full, there's additional parking across the street at the Twin Sisters trailhead. Next on the list, Lake Irene. Sitting at 10,600 feet, this is the highest elevation alpine lake on my list. It's located right off Trail Ridge Road near Milner Pass. The parking lot is situated in a picnic area, and you can walk to the lake, loop around it, and come back with less than a mile of hiking. Like other lakes on this list, there's a trail that goes all the way around the lake. The lake is not that big. It's surrounded by pine trees, which can make some cool reflections in the water on a calm, windless day. Being that it's surrounded by pine trees, it doesn't get that windy here. Although it doesn't have incredible mountain views like other hikes on this list, you have a better chance here of finding some peace and serenity. Many people have also reported sightings of moose at this lake. Unless you are hiking by foot, access to this lake is off Trail Ridge Road, so it's pretty hard to get to if Trail Ridge Road is closed. Next up on the list, Bear Lake Nature Trail, located in the Bear Lake corridor. This is a 0.7 mile loop with about 50 feet of elevation gain. Also, wheelchair accessible. Bear Lake is the most popular lake in Rocky Mountain National Park, which also means it's the toughest trailhead to find parking at, even with the reservation system in place. The short hike around this amazing lake will give you awesome views of Hallett Peak from the east shore and Long's Peak and its mighty neighbors from the north shore. The trail that circles the lake is packed down dirt and gravel. Benches and self-guided signs are spread out throughout the trail. This is a very popular destination for photographers wanting to catch the first light on Long's Peak or Hallett Peak. There have been thousands of amazing photos created at this lake. In the winter, this trail is also popular for snowshoeing. It can also be a great place to ice skate early in the winter before too many feet of snow dump on the lake. Next on the list, Alberta Falls, 1.7 miles round trip with 230 feet of elevation gain. Alberta Falls is the most popular waterfall in Rocky Mountain National Park. In my opinion, it's not the most scenic waterfall in the park, but it's in the top 3. The fast-flowing cascades drop about 25 feet and is surrounded by beautiful granite rocks, pine trees, and a couple of aspen trees that make up for a great foreground. Alberta Falls is an amazing place to have a picnic and enjoy the spray on a hot day. Although this waterfall can be accessed year-round, in the wintertime it does freeze over. There's a well-maintained trail all the way up to the waterfall. The hike itself is very pretty, which will take you through a couple of aspen groves, and you'll cross a couple of scenic bridges before reaching the waterfall. You can access Alberta Falls from either the Glacier Gorge trailhead or the Bear Lake trailhead. Because of the easy access and being one of the most scenic waterfalls in Rocky Mountain National Park, it's also one of the most popular and crowded hikes in Rocky Mountain National Park. Next on my list is my favorite short hike in Rocky Mountain National Park, Sprague Lake. Is it Sprague or Sprague? This lake has everything. Great views, a boardwalk which will give you one of the best view vantage points from the lake of Hallett Peak and neighboring peaks. It's a 0.8 mile hike, wheelchair accessible. Arrive at dawn or even at dusk, you got a good chance of seeing moose and elk. This is a hot spot for bird watchers. Birds here are also very plentiful and active. At 8,700 feet of elevation, this is the lowest elevation hike out of all the hikes listed here, but deep in the winter, the lake will freeze over. This is a great hike for families, wildlife viewing, photographic tours, great for engagement photos, wedding photos. This lake has it all. I love this place. It's the picture in the background right there. Sprague Lake at sunrise during the winter time. If you are in the Bear Lake corridor and you only had one day to see as much stuff in Rocky Mountain National Park as you could, definitely fit this into your schedule. You can hike around the lake in less than an hour and you will not be disappointed. Keep in mind, Rocky Mountain National Park does have a permit system that has been going from May until October. Always check the website to see if the permit system is in effect, as that will have a lot to do with visiting some of these locations. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other Rocky Mountain National Park videos if you haven't. Until the next hike, until the next review, I'm Dave Spates, Hiking Adventure Photography.